Hi there guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Back once again with another video. Your host here, Anthony. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and want to see more. Now this video is all about signings, and it's North American Rugby League. Yes, we're back onto that one. Yes, as two clubs have been very active in transfers. But first of all, we're looking at North American Rugby League side New York Freedom, as they've announced over the last couple of days that they have signed George Reese for the club's 2021 season. What they say about the gentleman is an extremely talented and dedicated player. George Reese is born and bred New Yorker and has signed for the New York Freedom for the 2021 season. Reese grew up playing American football and lacrosse before finding a passion for mixed martial arts, and took part in one of the first legal mixed martial arts cards in New York City. In 2016, when the opportunity to play rugby union came up, Reese realised that how his Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practice was easily transferred to the game, but even more so rugby league, which he made the switch to in 2017, running with the White Plains Wombats, where he was recently named as their captain. He has been selected 3 times for the USA All-Stars game, and also a National Selects player. He's a North representative, played for them 3 times, most recently 2018. According to the bio, he's organised, motivational and directional. George will be a strong head and a driving force on and off the field. His dedication to the game and the team has seen him add another feather to his cap, his New York Freedom Rugby League cap, as he is the player recruitment and welfare manager, USA and Canada, for New York Freedom. So it seems a very determined young gentleman to grow the game in America, especially at New York, as he has taken on that mantle away from the pitch, as well as being a leader on it. We will get to know more about George as the season progresses, but good luck for the new season, sir. So the next 2 signings that I'm going to talk about are players that have signed for the Cleveland Rugby League. I recently sat down on my computer and had a computer-based conversation with them in regards to their signing with the Cleveland club. They are one of 15 signings, if you include Monte, because we knew that were coming, with Monte that is, that are going to be involved in the NARL for the 2021 season. So the first person I spoke to was Jillian Peoples. Jillian is a 20-year-old forward who likes to become the number 13 in the future, as he sees himself good as a ball player. He's played rugby since he was 10 years old. In America's sports only starts at 11 years old in contact sports, but his science teacher introduced him to rugby union, and he loved it ever since. So this was back in North Carolina, and he played for his middle school's team there. Also, he played for EAC in Brazil, and also played soccer for EAC. He played for Hudson High School and summer rugby travelling school with Celtic, and also finally UC Davis in California. He's been a resident of Ohio a couple of times in his life, but the first time there was no school rugby team, so he played American football during that period. And he fell in love with rugby as a whole back when he was 10 years old. He was very happy to do so, as he was a big lad, and he enjoyed being involved in a sport which welcomed all different people. With parents that are athletes themselves, Julian's mother and father were happy that that he was taking a sporting route. His father was an all-American track runner, while his mother was a marathon runner. They always wanted him to play sports growing up. Rugby just seemed to be the sport that stuck, and they've been pretty supportive through the entire process, Julian's mentioned. He's looking to play both codes for the next season, as the transition is easy enough. He said the transition's not too bad, as he has prior rugby knowledge, and his coaches focus on bringing everyone up to speed at the same time. So the drills that they've been involved in have been focusing for that transition. He's looking forward to taking the rugby league show around the country, as they're doing festival-style game structure at each of the venues that go into play. 3 games at every single venue. And he's looking to play Washington and Boston the most. Boston because he's got family there, and Washington because, well, it's Washington. From what I can tell, from what I've been told, Monte Gaddis said that Jalen is one of our toughest players on the team, and he shows it in every training. With being the head coach, I'm counting on Jalen to be a leader on and off the pitch, and we're ready to shock the world. So good luck to Jalen as well. And our final player that we're looking into is Jonathan Torres. He's also another one of Cleveland's signings. He's had an interesting route into rugby league. It was the sport that he wanted to play out of the 2 codes, but he accidentally started off playing rugby union. He said, I saw a video of Kalen Ponga and Latrell Mitchell and was blown away. He went to play for the Cleveland Rovers RFL, where he did 1 practice and was hooked. He didn't know there was a difference between the 2 sports, as he asked, why did they roll the ball back in games, but we don't do it in this? It took him over a year to realise that league was a different league, a different game. So he found rugby union by accident after finding rugby league on the TV. Don't worry, don't get him wrong. He's enjoyed his time playing rugby union, as he put as much into it as he got out of it. He's played 4 years in both codes, as he played for Cleveland Rovers RFC for the first 2 years, and then Ohio State rugby union side. And he's also coached the Parma Blackhearts during that period as well. So that he could give something back. He said, the sport of rugby has given me so much. It was literally my life. I think it can be a positive guide for youth, and to see the passion in young men's eyes for the game rejuvenates my life and focus. He was a military person for 11 years, and didn't know where he was going until he found rugby league. He watched a game which piqued his interest. He got going to practice and making his first tackle change his life. He loves the sport for that. There are some great stories from Jonathan Torres. 33-year-old, he views himself as a hooker, second row, and has already singled out a player that he will be looking to beat to that first booth, that hooker post. That's what he likes to do. He says that Zach Furrow is one of the immediate standouts, another one of the signings for the Cleveland side. He's well ready for the fight to get that number 9 jersey, but he was being honest as well. He says that 4 will make a fantastic number 9, and it's great to have the competition. So, outside of the Cleveland club, Jonathan is a loud supporter of the formation of the Puerto Rican Rugby League team, and the board has just been recently been put together, and is excited with the process that's going on. He said, "We have 6 board members. Tom Rodriguez has been the social media voice, while Jelly Padro has been keeping us organised on the tasks. Chris Reed puts all this together from all the way in Australia, reaching out to players over there as well, while Dylan Seeley has been appointed the head coach. We currently have some players, and we're working on finding a match with for the national team." So another international team, some players coming to play for them. It's exciting road ahead for Puerto Rico as a club, as a nation for rugby league. If there's more competition in the American Championships, the international tournament for them over there, then they're just going to get better. Jamaica have brought a few players in from all over the world and took that step further so that they can go to the World Cup. America could have got there, but unfortunately were beaten by the Cook Island side. But the competition is there. More teams means more games, more experience. The players getting better with the experience. So I wish Jonathan good luck as well in both sides of the ventures, and hopefully he's a massive success. And that's it for another video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember, the race to 100 is still ongoing. It needs you for you to get all these t-shirts. Anyway, I'll say thank you again, and I'll catch you in the next video.